welcome to the Water Fire Fortress. Welcome once again. It is Wednesday, and we are back with another episode. So, I don't even know. This full moon, it's been a lot. I'd like to know how it's affected you guys. Please let me know. I talked about it in the blog a little bit. If you haven't already checked that out, please visit waterfirefortress.water.blog. That's where I post more content as well. Just more things that are in my mind and that I feel need to be shared and just kind of don't make it on the podcast, but they're on the blog. And I actually post there more frequently. So if you want more content, you want to keep in touch, go ahead and check that out. I would really appreciate if you engaged and, let me know what you were thinking and what is on your mind and how you're resonating with information and content and all that good stuff. But, anyways, yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing well. It has been a emotional full moon, I will say, but it's also kicked me into gear. Like I feel like I need to focus and like really start thinking more practical, I guess, because for a lot of my spiritual journey, I've actually been very much in the astrals and trying to ground that energy, the higher frequencies, into this lower dimension, into my body, and trying to practice how to stay in higher frequencies or like in a balanced frequency so I'm not like too much on one side of the scale, where I'm like super high vibe and just like out there all the time when, there is times when you have to be more practical, or when I'm like too down in my slumps and like it's just you can't function there. You know what I mean? There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time when you have to sit in those deeper parts of yourself that will require more attention of you, and to really tend to those emotions, heavier emotions and heavier sides of yourself. And there's also times to be in that lighter side of yourselves. But then, you meet this balance in between that's really healthy where you're not just on like the extremes of one or the other. And it's nice to stay there. It's really nice to stay there. Life is so strange too because sometimes we're doing great. It's like I'm big chilling, like what? Thank you, God. I'm so grateful. You are like in those very uh, just peace. You're at peace with everything, and you're just like I'm cool. I'm good. There's times when you're like that, and then it'll be something outside of you. Just some random shit comes up, and it's like what the, like, did I really have to deal with that? Like, now I'm like, I'm moody as fuck. Like, it just completely changed my whole vibe. I was doing great. I was doing just great. And now this other outside influence has to come up in here and do some shit. And it's just like, in those times, you have to really check yourself. And it's just be like, okay, stay in my balance. I know what my balance feels like already. Like, so why should something outside of me even move that? Like, that's just not allowed to move. Like, what? You don't have no type of say or authority. How dare you come up in my space and do, no, I don't allow it. So you know what? Since I know what my balance frequency is, I'm going to do whatever it takes to stay in that space because for me, and because I'm not gonna let some random shit just jump me like that. And now because of that, like no, you don't have no power over my life and over what my experience is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna still be grateful. I'm never gonna be a bitter bitch. Never. Not me. Me? You thought, no, you got that all wrong. No. um and that's where the power is, to be honest. That's where the real power lies. If you can manage to stay in that balance, if you can manage to do that, nothing could fucking rock you. no, nothing outside of you has any type of of control or say. It's like you really mastered your space. You're the master of your domain. You really are. I can see that. I can really see that. That's wild right there. That's wild. And that's what I'm learning every day, and that's what I'm trying to practice. I'm practicing every day. I'm doing it. I'm making that part of the way I'm going to live my life, my experience, because this lifetime is short. And while I'm here, while I have to be here, we're on contract. You have a certain time. God knows how long you're staying here. So while I'm here, you know what? I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to live it to the best. I'm going to make myself, I'm a, like the best that I can. I'm going to learn the most that I can. I'm going to take in all that I can because I can. We're so quick to limit ourselves. Like, it's like, oh, okay, well, these are my options that are in front of me at this time. So, well, I guess this is what I have to choose from. Totally regarding all the other things that are still possible and out there. And it's like, you're so worried and so focused on this one outcome or this one situation when it's like, you have so many other things to tend to. Like, our minds are so narrow minded sometimes. And it's crazy. It's not until like we have an epiphany or like someone comes into our life or some idea and it's just like, oh my goodness, mind blown. Like, I have this whole other direction that I can take this. And it's like, yeah, that's true with everything, every part of yourself. But right away it's like, okay, well, I have to choose my career and this is the only path. This is the company I'm going to stay true to. I have to stay in this path and it's a linear and this is the way it's going to go and that's that. And if I don't like it, well, oh well, this is just what happened. I chose this partner and I guess I have to stick with them. Like, oh my goodness. Don't chain yourself. That like I feel like this new moon, or no, not new moon, sorry. This full moon is like liberty. Give me liberty. The collective, our souls, our individual souls are like, I want freedom. I want to live my life and just feel like, oh, I don't have all these chains around my neck and my arms and my legs. Just, I want to breathe in peace. And let me just get something out there. Being loyal and committed is a great quality, okay? Um, but it's not so great when it's to your detriment, okay? So if you're being committed to something that's completely like foreign to your soul, it's not what's meant for your path and your greatest good, then you're only doing yourself a disservice. You're self-sacrificing, and that's not doing anybody good. You're just wasting away your energy, wasting away your talent, your potential. So, you're not on God's plan. So, if you're not on God's plan, then what are you doing? Like, you're not doing anything. You're kind of actually in the way. Now, now there's other people that are attached to you are not even getting the best of you because you're not giving yourself the best of you. You're not willing to step out of that comfort zone and grow and really really take the path that your heart is leading you to go on. The one that your soul has been nudging you and pushing you to go towards. The one that you've been ignoring. The one that you've been deliberately ignoring all the signs that are being shown to you for a false sense of security. And I feel like this full moon is really showing people that. It's really illuminating the illusions and the falseness that they've been living in. And it's kind of It's either breaking people's hearts or it's motivating them to really pursue their like deepest passion. I have felt very motivated. At first I was actually, but it was like a moment of powerful, intense emotional prayer, but it's like for change. So like I felt the grief that came up in the collective, but it was also like the motivation to change and make a better future. Not only for myself, but for the whole, the collective, for everyone. So really good stuff. I'm excited. My computer is about to die and I don't have my charger near me. So I'm going to have to end this podcast here. If you resonate with anything, please comment in the comment section below. I would really love to hear what you have to say and how this full moon has been affecting you. Take care, Team Steam. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next episode.